Hi everyone, it's Adrian here from Dip and Drag Treasure Hunting. Got the Magnet Store 330 Pro Clamp, so I thought I'd show you the unboxing and how to set it all up. So for starters, let's get the box open. Inside you've got a couple of little leaflets, one on what to do with your finds, how to care for your magnet, and just some warning that this is not a toy and some certain health and safety things to do. The other one is just a little card. It says now you just need to find a trolley, which is good. Inside you've got eye bolt with 2 washers. So we'll get them put on. Oh, just going to show you how strong it is. Get that onto one side. And the magnet. Let's get those 2 bags out of it. So there you go, Magnet Store 330. Great piece of kit. Now, before we get started, let's move this box out of the way. It's really important that you use Threadlock to stop the eye from coming undone, and you need to let this dry for about 24 hours before you use it. So, plonk some of that in there. And I also put some of it on the thread as well. And get that fastened up. And get that on as tight as you physically can. Just don't try, just careful not to over tighten it. Okay, so that's on. Now we just need to let that dry for 24 hours. Okay, so now the thread lock is dried. We need to put the knot on it. So, some Magnet Store 10-meter rope. As you'll see, there's 2 on the 2 ends. You've got one which is already knotted, one which is a loose end. Some people will connect the rope using a carabiner to the eye. Personally, I don't. I would rather just use the carabiner on this end to tie to a tree, or some people tie it around their belts, although that's not best practice. So just leave that to one end. Then you want the loose end, and you're going to need probably about 2.5 feet of rope to do your knot. Now with the thicker rope it is a little bit more difficult. So just get this out right. Now what you want to do, give yourself probably a foot, 2 foot, feed the rope through, like that, and then you want to loop it round and through, like so, and then feed the magnet through this loop. And then you just need to start putting it in. Takes a second to get it all nice and tidy. And what you end up with is a Palomar knot. So once that's in place, you get it all nice and tight. I say with the thicker rope, it just takes a minute or 2 to get it all tidied. And what you end up with is about a foot of threaded rope. So next thing I do, again, personal preference, some people use heat shrink plastic. I use insulation tape. Just wrap it all the way around. I just think this gives it a bit of extra stability or sturdiness in the water, and also prevents snags. And it also looks tidy as well. Some people use cable ties as well. Just keep it going. And if you want to, some people also cover over some of the magnet knot as well. Personally, I do as well, so let me just cover that one over. So there's your knot. I actually cover over the knot as well. So the reason why I do that is because personally I add a GoPro to my rope, and by having the sturdiness, it prevents the rope from flicking, the magnet from flicking back and hitting my camera. So you don't have to do this if you don't want to, but personally I do. There we go. So that is now all set up. Now finally, if I unravel that, the other thing I do is I use one of these cable tidies. That magnet's so strong. There we go. Pop that through there. And just wrap the rope up. You get the idea. I'm knocking myself up here, but basically get that all threaded up and you will be good to go, ready to go magnet fishing. Hope this has been useful, and as I say, check out the Instagram page